Hello and welcome to a new video on my channel. Like I said in the last video, it will come two tournament videos, and not 1 week after the VTC I uh, drived to a really small tournament. It was their first tournament in Siegen, and it was also my first time with the Renegades rules for Skaven. And for me, it was clear on Monday that I will drive on Saturday to this tournament, and I needed to build a list in a few hours because normally the list was sent 1 week before the tournament. And so I built something what was near to what I play normally, because there I know it about the function. So for the start, I will go shortly through my list. I played two Grace Seers. That one level 4 with Arcane Familiar, that I can choose spells from two laws. And there was a mistake. I put down Breath Up instead of Shadow Magnet. Yeah, it was make a list in 2 hours, and yeah, I don't use it on the tournament, so it was okay, but can happen. It was also my general. Then I played level 3 with Lore Familiar, Power Scroll. The other one has also Power Scroll, and he uses the Monology. Then one Warlord with Feyblade, Heavy Armor Shield, like I play it every time. Then one BSB with the Swift Strike for the unit and two Skaven Brew, and a Plague Priest with the Beeping Blade. It's one of my favorite items in the rules. If you have any questions, then wrote it down to the comments, and then I will make maybe a separate video for this, because it's the list. It's simply most time what I play normal, and if you know my older videos, then I declared a little bit more in detail what's magic items do. And then now in core, I was decided to go back to the Black Monks. For me, they are better than the Stormvermin. The Stormvermin are really expensive and doesn't have toughness 4, and in most cases the armor save didn't make a difference, so I went back to my Plague Monk Death Star with Grand Banner of Support, who gives D3 on combat result. Then I with full command, then I play 2 units Clan Rats of 20 with a weapon team. The Warp Grinder, that I can bring them in ambush, also with full command, because one of the things on this tournament was that you can score only missions when you have special type of command in your unit. And then 3 units of Night Runners with throwing weapons and 2 units of them with champion. And that was my list. It was really short and easy list. And I would say now we will end to my games. Okay, now you see a picture from my first game. The problem also here was I wanted to make more pictures, but I only make a few. That's really a problem when I drive to tournaments, because when I'm playing something I really know, I'm most of my time so much inside the game that I'm a little bit, we would say in Germany, in a tunnel. Um, and then I forget something like to make pictures. We played with 3 missions in the middle, three objectives. And I think baggage train in addition. You can see it here. It was there behind the hill on the top, and my baggage train was also behind this hill at the bottom. And I was playing versus dwarfs. And what I forget on the tournament himself, but it become back in mind a few days later, was when I repeat my games in mind, that only core units can score a mission, and it doesn't make in total a great difference, but I forget it completely in this game that he played 1 unit hammers, 1 unit iron breakers, and iron drakes. And I think this was a unit of warriors, and this was a unit of longbeards. Then we have there 1 auger gun, 1 grudge thrower, and 1 cannon. And I completely forget that the 3 units in the middle can't score. And so we started the game, and I played at the start. I hold the whole time the middle, the first 3 turns, because also dwarfs are too slow. And I prepared me to get then through the middle. The other problem I have was 2 buildings in the middle, because I can't attack 2 units at the same time or go in the direction of 2 units in the same time. So it wasn't so easy for me. I scream the whole time with my night runners and score also with the night runners. That was like every time a little bit better for me. And so in the first turn, I go a little bit forward. Second turn, I stay completely in the middle with my monks. And in the third turn, I charged the iron drakes and overrun into the iron drakes are the detachment iron breakers, and overrun into the iron drakes in his round. Maybe next picture, yeah. After I killed the iron drakes, it's I rode too high and overrun off the board. In my third turn, oh no, my second turn, it was a little bit too early. One of my 2 units of clan rats comes, and I put them down to score at the end of the game my baggage train. And then in the third turn, I decided, okay, I want to kill also the cannon because the auger gun, they're too far away, and bring one of my unit clan rats here. And then I also was thinking, okay, if I bring in second my night runners near to the cannon, then he must decide on which unit he will shoot, because if I don't bring two units who go a little bit more aggressive, then I have the problem that he can concentrate all his fire on one unit, and then maybe I didn't get the cannon. On his third turn, he charges one unit Night Runners who fled. And that was also the problem. The other unit Night Runners failed his leadership test because my main unit was too far away. And the problems with the Night Runners is they have only leadership 5. So they didn't really, I think, in this game, maybe one unit, but not both. Yeah, that was a little bit a problem. So in my next turn, turn 4, when I come back, I decided to go for the warriors, because yes, I think I would kill the hammers, but it's a little bit a risk, and I decided to play it safe. So I use Deeds of Shadow to fly a little bit nearer, that I can charge in the 5th turn. My unit of Night Runners charges the cannon, or charge the cannon, and he it's in his 4th turn that he decide to change the direction of the hammers and the warriors. So it's from the overview. And in my 5th turn, I kill his unit of warriors. He shoot a little bit, but at the end doesn't make really great difference, because he can't kill with his war machines anything in total. And that was a problem for him. And it's also the problem for the hammers. Hammers have problems. They are not fast, and I'm too quick for his units. And so in my 5th turn, I kill here the unit, and then in my last turn, I fly with the unit in the middle. Oh, I see there was another unit of dwarf warriors. Yeah, it was really a friendly list. And his problem was also he spread it too wide out, his units. And so, yeah. But my opponent, I see that he can learn a lot in this game, and so he was playing better in the next 2 games. It was really nice. And yeah, now we go to my second game here. I don't have not really pictures. I played versus Empire, and I played versus 9. And we play one of my favorite missions on Skaven. We play King of the Hill. And I decided turn 1, I let him start because I don't need it. I was placing my unit behind the hills, so he can't really do anything in his first turn. And he played 1 mortar, 1 great cannon, a steam tank, 2 war wagons, 2 units outrider, both with general, or 1 was general with the dragon bow, and 1 general on Pegasus, and he played 1 level 1 wizard with demonology and the magic missile. Then he play a unit of veteran state troops, and he played 1 unit of great swords. So I start early to get on the hill, and here it was also clear. Here also stay 1 gutter runner, night runner, I think in the front also. That I don't must charge, but it was clear if he put nothing in front, then I will charge something next turn. And I can block the overrun with the night runners if he don't charge them. And then he decided to charge with 1 of the war wagon my 1 unit night runners. And I take fire and flee. And then he rolled really high and must end into the plague monks. And so he gives me movement that I can overrun again if I want in his turn. That's how it looks in turn 5. His mortar kill himself in turn 1, but his problem was mortar has only strength 2, so it doesn't care me really a lot. And yes, I kill the war wagon, and then he was thinking what he can bring. That I must stay 1 or 2 turns and that my plague monks can't get through his completely army. And my problem was everything I bring. I was thinking, okay, maybe I bring here 1 unit of clan rats, a little bit that he can't put too much in the middle in front of my plague monks, and I bring the other unit clan rats here to go a little bit aggressive to the cannon. But then this unit dies because too much shooting, and then failed the leadership test. I have only 2 completely ranks left, and then I failed my leadership test and run off the board direct. And here he kills them with the great swords and shooting. At the middle, I killed the steam tank, and then the cannon with the plague monks. And yeah, he saves the points of the 2 units outriders, the 2 generals, and that 1 war wagon who drives away after it was clear, okay, in the last round, I will fly back on the hill, that he don't lose him. And at the end, I score completely outside of one round the mission, and he didn't. And from killing, it was really near together, because war wagons are really cheap, and also the cannon, it was not so much points. Yes, I don't give up my great unit, but most of all his characters stay still on the table, and he had really much left. And then it come to the third game, and before I was really a little bit interested, because it was the hardest list on the tournament. It was a White Herd Beastman list with Death Star, with BSB, Slug Skin, great unit of Gors, I think 2 wizards inside, or 3, and he has 1 great shaman, also in addition on the chariot, another chariot, 1 brick of 4 dragon ogres, and I'm thinking a few picks. And I think 1 small unit goes who stay in ambush. And a Hearthstone. And a Hearthstone, it's really crazy what bonuses he gives for 100 points, and if you score it at the end. So I was a little bit thinking, I played a game against something like this on the VTC in my last game. And this player was also from Netherlands, and he played a little bit the same, only with a few differences. The list who played the Netherlands player from the VTC. So I know it will become easy if he stay behind. And he decided to try it. He don't want to believe that's not a good idea, and I'm sorry for this. It's the only picture I have, and it was at the end of the game. We had at this time also 3 objectives, and I think it was a domination in addition. And he put his Death Star on this side, the Dragon Ogre and the 2 chariots in the middle, and I win the roll off and give him the first turn. I put my Plague Mons something like here, the 2 units Night Runners here and 1 unit there, and the Clan Rats in ambush. And then he gives his unit Steeds of Shadow and Reserve move with magic, and he fly 12 inches forward that he can cast spells to me. But his problem was, like for my most of my opponents, that I put my Night Runners in front, and he only really could cast on the units of Night Runners. Oh, he has also 1 unit of Harpies. He scouts here. and he moved them into the flank or near to the flank of my unit. And then his last spell goes to the unit of Night Runners who stay in front of my Plague Monks. And it was, I think, only a spell who can't kill completely my unit. And I decided, okay, if he stays something like there, I don't want to must charge something because he placed both chariots and the dragon ogres on top of the hill. And it was really difficult to reach the dragon ogres. So I decided, okay, you can have the spell and maybe kill 3-4 Night Runners, but I still stay in front of my Plague Monks that I don't must declare a charge. And then he decided, after his shooting, he wanted it to know. He can't believe that it's so terrible idea that he don't win the combat with the Plague Monks, and makes his reserve move from something like here to something like here. That it was clear that I can charge him. I think I stay 9 inches away. And it was so near that it would be really a risk when he would flee as reaction. Because I have Swift Strife and I also managed to cast Demonic Vigor, who gives me +1 movement. And I get everything off. I use the Skaven Brew to give my characters more attacks and also frenzy. And then I use the Power Scrolls and the Warp Shrine token to get off Demonic Vessel and Glittering Rope. And so my unit was completely buffed. And I charged his unit, he hold. And then the Feyblade kills direct his BSB. Slugskin was down because he played the Slugskin on the BSB. And I don't know if it was the Plague Priest or also the Feyblade. I managed to kill the Great Bray Shaman who stays inside the unit at the same combat phase. And the rest of my unit attacks into his unit, so I win this combat really high. And then he falls back in good order. But not much. I think it was 2 inches. And then he say, okay, now it's not important. I try to... if I don't charge with my chariots, I will lose the game, and try to manage to kill something or to break my Plague Monks. And with the Dragon Ogres, he charged my 1 unit of Night Runners here. I charged with the Night Runners, I must say, his Harpies. And I win this combat. It was really funny. Yeah, the Dragon Ogres goes here. The 2 pigs who stay here charge also the 2 units Night Runners, and the 1 pig here charge this unit of Night Runners. And also funny with stand and shoot, and I think the turn before a few throwing weapons, I managed to kill 2 pigs. And lose only 1 unit Night Runners then in total. I think also in my second turn, 2 units Clan Rats come inside. One I use later to hold the Hearthstone, and here to get in table quarters. And then it happened something what can happen. Like again, normally the chariots are direct dead because after I fight with the Gors, the combat before, I put them with the Skaven rule, my characters behind, and then move through the ranks to the chariots. And the Fellblade hits, I think, from 5 times, 4 times, or all 5 times. And then I need a 2+ to wound, and I rolled 5-1, I think. And the Whipping Blade with the other chariot was something like the same. That was crazy. So, but I still have Glittering Rope on my side and Toughness 4, so the Gors didn't manage really to make enough damage. And I could kill a few of them. And at the end, I think we have this battle combat round draw. But next turn, it goes like it goes normal. I get again Demonic Vigor Vessel off, and then kill with my Fellblade the Great Ray Shaman on Chariot, and the Whipping Blade kills the other one. And now I double outnumber the Gors, and he was fleeing, and I catch them. And then I decided, okay, I go with my Clan Rats to the middle to hold these 2 objectives here the same, and get to manage that Plague Monks with Steeds of Shadow kill the Dragon Ogre in my last round. It was only the question, get I off the spell Steeds of Shadow with a Warpstone token or not. And it goes off, so tried to manage that I can fly in the direction of the Dragon Ogres and reach them in my last round. I catch them at this position. We don't really move it at the end because it was clear where we will end up. And then, this was my last game. And it was the first time, yes, this was a small tournament. Normally, maybe on bigger tournaments, people get maybe a little bit more points. So, but I seen last weekend in Berlin with 16 players, I think they have. The best player also only have 43 points. So with 44, it was not so bad at the end. And there was last year 3 tournaments where I go second or third place, but I can't never get first place because some players score higher, not because of wins and losses, but they score higher. And this was the first time where I win a tournament with Skaven. Yes, small tournament, and a few newer player, I would say, like my first game, for example. But This is also something when you drive to one-day tournament, you need a little bit luck for pairings or dice rolls to win the tournament normally. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This was the picture. At the end, my second opponent goes second, and the TO with Bretonia went third at the end of the tournament. I hope you enjoy the video. If you have any questions, put them down below in the comment section. Give a like for YouTube. It costs nothing. And I hope you will come back to the next video where I play another tournament with Skaven 1 week direct behind or after this. And hope you have a nice rest of the week, like when you look this video, and see you next time. I'm out for today. You're a noob.